Hello YouTube, it's me, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out this video. And for the first time in a very long time, we're doing a video talking about a new product coming out from Arcade1Up. It's an NBA Jam Deluxe, new product, but this time it's very different because it has a two-player control deck. But that's not all it has. We're going to talk about it right after this. So that's right, guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Arcade1Up NBA Jam 2-Player Deluxe, or as I'm going to call it, extra small, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. All that YouTube jazz, backed by popular demand. So I woke up this morning to some pretty interesting news. My mailbox was flooded. Arcade1Up have released a new cabinet, and this time it's an NBA Jam Deluxe, but a two-player. So it's, again, not a new game, but a new model. So yeah, guys, if you go to the website, it's right there, NBA Jam Deluxe, Feel the Heat. Here's the ad. Let's go in and take a look. So here's the new NBA Jam Deluxe two-player arcade machine. And two-player is such a big deal. This is Arcade1Up listening to the community, because for so long, so many people in the community said, we don't want these four-player decks, especially with online games that you don't need four players. And honestly, four players can't really play at them anyways. It would be pretty uncomfortable. So they've modified them to make a two-player deck that now makes it possible for you to stick your arcade cabinets closer together, fit more in your room. A lot of people have done this. And you guys might be familiar of seeing stuff like this on other YouTube channels. Here's my buddy Cornercade showing off his X-Men, which is a four-player cab. Actually went out and bought a third-party deck to make it a two-player deck. People want this in the community, and they're willing to pay for it. Alright, so let's go back to the listing and take another look at the machine. Here's the new NBA Jam 2-Player Deluxe Arcade Machine. Let's take a look at the pictures. So here we have the NBA Jam Deluxe 2-Player. Now, eagle-eyed people are going to notice something very different about this up front, but we'll leave that till a little bit later. Here's the side view. Everything looks pretty good. The two-player deck looks good. It's got the exact same features as the Deluxe cab. So far, so good. It's got the same three games. Unfortunately for people, a lot of people want maximum hang time added in. No new games added in, so same games, same features, just with a sleek, keep that in mind, sleek cabinet design and two-player control deck. So here's a side view of somebody playing it, what it's going to look like. I would imagine it's the same height as the other NBA Jam Deluxe. There, of course, is the front view. There is the different side view. There's a total side view. Again, eyes peeled, guys. Look to see if you notice anything different. And here is the control deck itself, so you can take a look at what your two-player control deck is going to look like. It's basically just got the two sides. This works really well. Red button on this side with the red, blue button on that side with the blue. 1-2 players, and really online makes 4-player really not necessary. So this is going to fit in people's arcades a lot better. Give people in the community that have been asking for two-player decks what they want. And then, of course, we've got the box, what the box will look like, and that's pretty much everything. So if we go down to product details, it just gives a description of what it is. 17-inch BOE color monitor, Wi-Fi, online multiplayer up to 4, arcade experience, a slimmer, lighter design that makes the deluxe edition even more irresistible. Standing over 5 feet tall, this arcade masterpiece is the centerpiece your game room deserves, whether you're a die-hard fan or new enthusiasts. So the games list, same as before, Wi-Fi, online, leaderboards, global leaderboards, sleek cabinet design, two-player control panel, light-up marquee, 3D faux molded coin door, dual speaker for dynamic sound, 17-inch BOE color monitor, over 5 feet tall, 3 classic games, and then weight 61.73 pounds. So we go down here, there's a little bit more information, it shows the games, and like I showed earlier, they did a really cool video for it, which is definitely a step above than the videos they were doing last year. So far so good. It looks like everything Arcade1Up is doing here with this release, other than adding a new game, is a good thing, right? Well, guys, I'm going to be honest, I love Arcade1Up. Like, I'm a big fan of their product. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them do cool things. And I'm going to give them a lot of credit for them coming out with the two-player deck. This is something the community has asked for a long time. This is a step in the right direction. Good job, guys. But there's a big but on this cabinet. You did something stupid, and I'm not very happy about it, and I'm sure other people aren't going to be very happy about it as well. So I just want to go back to this cabinet, and we'll zoom in here and scroll down. Notice anything odd about the cabinet? It says it's got a new sleeker design that they think people will love. That was never the problem. The cabinet was already sleek. Fixing the two-player side panels, all you had to do. But now what you've done is you've differentiated the arcade so much so that now it's thinner and it has this little stepping stool on it. But wait, where do I know this from? That's right, guys. If you haven't guessed it, that step-on piece in the beginning is very familiar to another sleek cabinet they designed and released last year, and that is the Arcade1Up Casinocade. Yeah, so basically what they've done is they've turned their deluxe cabs into Casinocades. So you've got a very thin cabinet design going farther away from an iconic arcade shape, because now you're making it super narrow, which I guess I understand for space constraints, but for longtime collectors, they're going to be pretty irritated that their cab is now ridiculous looking compared to the rest. And then it's got this stupid tip over thing that you step on. Honestly, nobody wants to step on their arcade to stabilize it while they're playing. I don't get it. I just never talked about the Casinocade all that much because it was never a product I was interested in. But the design itself was stupid. Really stupid. Like this step-on piece and the Casinocade always should have been a partycade. Just make this main part here. Leave everything else alone. I never understood why you made it like a stand-up arcade, but whatever. And then the fact that you made it so slim and with this stupid step-on thing really bothered me. But it's the Casinocade. It's a product I'm not interested in, right? But now it's bled over into the cabs itself. So now we have an NBA Jam Casinocade where you added a two-player deck. Really good idea. Really good idea. Something the community's been asking for. But then you did this. You made the cabinet a Casinocade. Even slimmer. Yes, you save on wood costs. But at what cost? It looks so stupid. And with the step-on panel here, what were you thinking? Like, I don't want to be negative towards you, Arcade1Up, but I mean, talk to some people before you make these decisions. Like, my God, this is awful. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know who approved this, who came up with it. You took what should have been an easy win by making the two-player control deck, and then, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, this should be a good day. We got a new game, something to talk about, and you did this. I don't know. So anyways, guys, big news this morning. Arcade1Up have released another NBA Jam. Not big news to some, for the people that are tired of the re-releases, I understand. But for people that specifically wanted this, an NBA Jam with a two-player deck, that's a good move by Arcade1Up. Smart move. Something the community wanted, but attaching it to this Casinocade version of an arcade cabinet and then still calling it a deluxe defeats all the good you did. I don't get it. I don't get why you don't ask people for advice, why you come up with these ideas. I don't understand, but sticking an arcade cabinet in a Casinocade is baffling to me. Now, maybe there's another reason that they did this, as James Hates Everything was on a stream with me and 19K Fox last night, talking about this legal battle between ThinkUp and Arcade1Up right now, and maybe this has something to do with this, where ThinkUp might argue that they have the original concept for the deluxe cabs and the form factor. Maybe Arcade1Up had somebody else create the Casinocade, and that's why it's easier to go with this new form factor, because they can't use the old one. I don't know. I don't know all the legal ramifications of what's going on between ThinkUp and Arcade1Up, but I'm just trying to understand in my head and justify why a company would do something so inane as do something the community wants with a 2-player deck, but then stick it in a Casino-cade body. Anyways, guys, I don't want to be here being negative. I mean, it is what it is. It's done now. It's an NBA Jam Deluxe 2-player in a Casino-cade body. If this is something you're interested in, I'll leave a link down in the description below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. Feel free to go check it out or pick one up for yourself if you're so interested. But really, in my mind, I'm super disappointed. I mean, I have an NBA Jam XL, so I don't think I'd be buying this. But even if I didn't, this is something so many people in the community were hoping for, asking for. An NBA Jam with a 2-player deck. 4-player cabs with 2-player decks. But to see the new sleek design factor of what the Arcade1Up Deluxe cabs might look like going forward, at least what this NBA Jam looks like, is a major step backwards in the wrong direction. Nobody wants arcade cabs in the casino form factor, Casino-cade form factor. Hopefully this is a one-off and never continues because it's not good. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of the new Arcade1Up NBA Jam 2-player Casino-cade Deluxe cabinet. And is this something you're interested in? Is this something you're picking up? What do you think of Arcade1Up's decision to go to 2-player? And what do you think of Arcade1Up's decision to put it in a new form factor designed after the Casino-cade? Once again, thank you so much, very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.